Hi dear beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having such an amazing day. I'm Rosa and this is your safe place. So today's reading is going to be a very gentle, very intuitive, very special and at the very same time very powerful topic, okay? Our question is, what about you feels like home to them? And then to explore it in a more deep way, how does this energy affect them emotionally? And what does this connection awaken in them? Okay, I have prepared the decks before the reading because I want that reading to be a very gentle, very slow, very calming energy. So before choosing your deck, as always, please take your time, okay? You can pause the video, take some deep breaths, meditate on them, okay? And then close your eyes and ask your higher self, okay? What this about me feels like home to them? You can ask like that. Let me introduce you the decks, okay? This is going to be deck number 1. This is going to be deck number 2. And this is going to be deck number 3, okay? This is a new tarot deck, by the way. I'm gonna use that for the first time for your reading. Okay, pause the video, take your time, enjoy your time, and we will back with your reading. Welcome back, deck number 1. You have chosen the Moon card. It's a very beautiful, very calming, very gentle moon card. And this significator card, by the way, is going to be always there along with the reading, okay? It is like underlying energy, okay? So, let me take the cards. Okay. This is going to be first question. What does about you feels like home to them, okay? Trust. Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles. And 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Let me check it because it is shining. I guess this is better. Is it? Okay. So. Okay. I guess this is better. So, dear deck number 1. As I said, with the moon card underlying energy, there's something very quiet, very deep about this connection, okay? And I guess what feels like home to them is not something loud or dramatic, okay? It is something they feel rather than explain, okay? It is about feeling, it is about emotions, it is about subconscious mind, okay? The moon card. So with the moon, I feel that your emotional depth is what draws them, okay? It's like she is being attracted to the moon. Can you see that? Okay, yeah. And I guess they feel that you understand things without needing too many questions, okay? Yeah, and around you, they don't feel pressure to explain themselves, okay? Yeah, it is like as if you intuitively sense what is going on beneath the surface, and that makes them feel seen, okay? Yeah, because okay, here with the Hierophant energy, this adds a very beautiful layer of grounding, okay? This is Taurus energy, this is earth energy, earthly energy. So you come across as someone with strong inner values, okay? Someone who knows what they stand for, okay? There's all of the cards are all about standing still, standing tall, standing strong. Yeah. And I guess to them, you feel like a moral and emotional anchor or compass, okay? Yeah, but it is not in a restrictive, limited way, no. This is like a very reassuring one, okay? And being around you feels like stabilizing, okay? Stabilize, yeah, being stabled. Like this is right and this is safe, okay? This is right and this is safe. And here we see a dark forest. And you know, dark forests are scary, okay? They're scary actually. But with you, they feel like, yeah, they are safe. They can trust you. Yeah, they can trust that maybe always you find them. Maybe always you find each other. Okay? Yeah. And this Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This really carry very important message about, you know, independence, okay? Both yours and theirs, okay? Yours and theirs. And traditionally, the Nine of Pentacles actually shows someone who has built their life very slowly, patiently, independently, and enjoying what they have created on their own, okay? But in this deck, we see a young person standing at the edge of the dark forest, on their back, and about to step into the unknown, okay, to the dark forest, yeah. So the path ahead isn't fully clear, okay, yeah. But they're not afraid, okay? He doesn't seem like that. No, he's not afraid. And I guess, yeah. Also, this person consider you as deeply independent also, like them, okay? They're independent. You're independent, okay? And they think that you don't need anyone to complete you, okay? And very interestingly, that is, I guess, what exactly what makes them, what makes you feel safe to them, okay? Like a home, yeah. And I guess they feel that even though, you know, you don't depend on them, you choose to be present, okay? You choose to be there. And that choice means everything to them, yeah. Because I guess you give them the sense that the trust is not demanded, okay? Not demanded. It is earned slowly, naturally, with patience, okay? And with addition of this Eight of Wands also. Yeah. This is very interesting because normally in traditional tarot deck, we see Eight of Wands actually very fast moving card, okay? Very fast moving. Like, you know, these wands are flying through the air. So things happen very quickly. But here, the wands are still, okay? They haven't been thrown yet. Yeah. And I guess this suggests also, you know, some kind of patience, respect for timing, okay? Yeah. And I believe many people around this person, okay, I guess they ask for too much, okay, too many things, very quickly, too many things. And they feel like rushed, pressured, overwhelmed by the other people, okay? Maybe they have a very stressful job, or maybe they have a very stressful family or friend circle. So I guess people around them are just being very overwhelming, very heavy, like such a burden, okay? Yeah. And maybe there are too many expectations from this person. Yeah. But with you, it is different. You are not like them. You don't push anything. You don't maybe demand anything. I guess you're just giving them the space, the time, you know, the emotional room to breathe, okay? Yeah. And I guess this is maybe the reason, yeah, why you feel like home to them. Because, you know, this trust card, this is really beautiful. Can you see? Really gentle, really soft. It beautifully seals this message, okay? And at the core of this connection, yeah, I guess what feels like home is trust, okay? The trust. They feel they don't have to perform, okay? Prove or protect themselves constantly around you. Yeah. And I believe for this person, for these people, home isn't a place, okay? Isn't a place. It is the feeling of being emotionally secure, safe, yeah, patient maybe. And with you, yeah, that safety really feels like real, I guess. Okay, so move on to the next question. Okay, how does this energy affect them emotionally? Let me take these cards here. Okay. Love. Eight of Swords. Page of Cups. And Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands. Really cute energy, by the way. Yeah. So, how does this energy affect them emotionally? I guess this connection affects them in a way that slowly breaks through their inner barriers, okay? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this person often feels mentally limited, restricted, you know, when it comes to the emotions. Maybe that's why they have this moon card, okay, this subconscious mind, maybe pushing the emotions back, okay? Yeah. So maybe they are overthinking their feelings, question whether it is safe to express them, or fear saying the wrong thing, okay? And emotionally, yeah, they can feel stuck, okay? Wanting to move forward, but held back by their own thoughts, okay? Their own thoughts. This is all about this, you know, Eight of Swords card. But your energy is, I guess, loosening those inner limitations, restrictions, okay? When you enter their emotional space, something just like that shifts. Yeah. And with this Page of Cups, yeah, their emotions soften. You awaken a gentler, more open-hearted, maybe, side of them, okay? Yeah. That, that part of them that wants to feel, connect, maybe express the affection without any armor, okay? Any armor, any wall, any barrier. Yeah. So I believe around you, with you, their emotional world feels lighter, more innocent, less guarded, or maybe no guarded at all. And I believe you don't make them feel embarrassed or, ashamed for having feelings. Yeah. I guess this person have, they has a very strict family, I guess, that doesn't show any emotion. Okay. Their family, maybe their growing up conditions, maybe that is heavy. Yeah. So I guess you make it feel safe to be emotionally honest. Okay. Yeah. And addition to that, we have a very nice, very cute Ace of Wands energy. So also this shows this emotional shift, happens with them. Your presence doesn't just suit them, soothing. It sparks something, because the wands are fire energy. So there are also sparks, like this love card, this pinkies, this, lovely colors. Emotionally, you awaken excitement, desire, okay? And maybe a sense of vitality, aliveness. Yeah. You're like a joy to them, okay? A joy, a happiness source, like the sun, maybe. Yeah. Yes. And I believe there is also quiet, okay, because still we have the moon. Quiet, but very powerful motivation here, okay? A feeling of wanting to act, because, the wands are, and Ace of Wands, obviously, the beginning energy, okay? Beginning energy, opening energy. So, yeah, maybe they wanting to express, to move toward something meaningful. Yeah. But this is not impulsive, okay, or chaotic, no. It's like inspiration. Maybe you are muse to them, okay? Inspiration fairy. Yeah. And I believe you make this person feel like emotionally alive again. Can you see? Here we have, again, this black background. But here we see colors are coming. Yeah. The darkness. Yeah. Darkness is fading. Yeah. Really nice. And also, yeah, I guess this connection touches their heart, okay, in a very sincere, very genuine, very real way, but not overwhelming, okay, not consuming. Yeah. And I guess emotionally, your energy, make them remind that love doesn't have to be heavy, frightening, overwhelming, Okay? Yeah. So you're, yeah, the safety, again, we see safety. And your presence frees their heart. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Being free, being liberated. And yeah, your presence make them remind that love can feel exciting, yes, without feeling unsafe, unsecure. Yeah, and this is really nice. This is really long-lasting energy, actually. That reminds me that right now when I am recording this video, my husband is sick, and normally to that, how can I say, age of him, he said he wouldn't show people, to his family, his friends, that his colleagues, he's sick, okay? Because he always feels like, yeah, I am not safe with people. I cannot show them my weakness, you know. And he is so surprised that I am taking care of him because he's sick. This is, you know, this is the part of the marriage. Of course, I'm going to take care of him. But he's very surprised. He's like, yeah, you are very nice to me. You are very nice to me. Other people were not nice to me when I got sick. They were angry at me. And I was like, how can a person be angry with someone because they are sick? That reminds me of that, okay? That, yeah. Very interesting story. Okay. So, move on to the next question. Okay. What does this connection awaken in them? Okay. Yeah, again, we have the solitude with the number 13. Like, you know, that card, maybe Scorpio energy. Yeah, and Scorpio energy, that card, it talks about big transformations. Yeah, I guess, you know, your connection with each other, just such a big transformative thing for this person, okay? You are transforming each other, maybe. And here we have Three of Wands, okay? Three of Wands. So, is it shiny? Okay, this is better. So, again, we see this connection awakening something very deep, very quiet. And I guess with this Three of Wands, this connection makes them look beyond where they currently stand right now, okay? Yeah. It is like, it is awakens a sense of anticipation, a feeling that something meaningful, okay, something meaningful, maybe last longing is forming on the horizon. Yeah. And both emotionally and energetically, you make them realize that there is more waiting for them, what they have already known, okay? Yeah, and I guess they begin to think about growth, expansion, expanding the horizon. Yeah, and the future, okay? A future that feels emotionally very aligned, okay? Rather than being forced, okay? Yeah. But what I also see, again, this connection does not rush them, okay, does not rush them. And instead, it invites them to consider what could be possible if they allow themselves to step forward, okay? But again, with the addition of this moon card, this energy happens really quietly, okay? Very internally. So I believe everything is not clear right now for them, but something inside of them knows that, okay? Intuitively, subconsciously, sense that, okay? Yeah. And I believe it is a very intuitive pull, okay? Rather than a logical plan. Yeah. And I guess they don't have all the answers right now, but they feel like they are being guided towards something deeper when it comes to you. Yeah. And with this solitude, again, I believe this connection awakens a desire for conscious solitude. Okay? Not like loneliness, okay? Not like loneliness. This is intentional space, okay? They feel called to sit with their feelings, to reflect them, okay? Reflect them and understand what this connection truly means to them. Yeah, I believe you awaken a part of them that wants to know themselves better before reaching, outward. But I believe in a, beautiful way, you don't distract them from their inner world, okay? I believe you lead them back to it. Yeah, so I believe this connection, maybe that's why, that doesn't awaken urgency, okay? It is awakens awareness, okay? Awareness. And with that awareness, they will begin to recognize what truly matters to them, on a soul level. So yeah, this connection definitely awakens growth, okay? Also self-awareness and courage, but very quiet, very intuitive courage to walk towards something meaningful, but without losing themselves, okay? Yeah, without losing it. Okay. 13, 3, maybe 3 is important. And here you see Pisces with the moon card, obviously. So, dear friends, this was your reading. Thank you for watching and spending this time with me. I hope the reading brought you some clarity or confirmation in some way. If the reading resonated with you and you would like a more personal message, my private readings are open. You can find all the details in the description box below. So thank you so much for being here and sharing the energy. Okay? And until the next time I see you, take care of yourself and bye. Welcome back, dear pile number 2. You have chosen this beautiful star card. And with this card, actually, I believe there is faith, hope, and inspiration, and also guidance you are giving to this person. Okay, it's like they're in all that darkness, and this is you. Okay, this cute yellow bright star. This is you. You are like a sign, a source of light, a source of guidance, a source of inspiration. And when they feel like, yeah, it is all, I am all here and I cannot find my true way, my true purpose, I believe you are here to them like, no honey, no honey, don't give up. I am here. I am showing you the way. And I mean just being there present, okay? Just your presence means so much to them, okay? You don't have to do anything more, okay? You don't have to do any effort or something. Just being there, just your presence, giving them the hope, the faith in themselves, actually. Okay, so for our first question, okay, what about you feels like home to them? Let's see our cards. And yeah, I remember that the confidence card when I was obviously preparing the decks. When I first pulled that card, yeah, doesn't it seem like the Hermit card? But it is actually 10 of Pentacles. The lovers, cute cats are kissing and holding each other, hugging each other. And yeah, 10 of Wands. Okay. I believe both of you have too many things going on in your lives. So many responsibilities, so many things to do. Okay. And when I say cat, my cat is meowing at me at my window. So sorry, I have to let her in. Say hi to our viewers. Okay. No, she's not saying hi. Okay, I am back. So sorry for our little interruption. Okay. I was talking about the responsibilities that both of you have. Okay, here with this 10 of Wands, yeah, definitely. Maybe they are working too much, maybe you are working too much, and maybe both of you have really stressful jobs, okay? Really stressful jobs, really heavy and busy to-do list every day. But still, you are bringing the long-term stability, okay? Long-term stability, safety, emotional belonging to this person here with this 10 of Pentacles. Normally in 10 of Pentacles, we see mother, father, and a grandpapa with 2 kids and also 2 dogs. But here we see this person as alone. So maybe even if this person's own family, their own friend circle is not there for them, for any kind of support and help, I believe you are here. You are here. And you are bringing them this stability, but not just as emotionally, okay, but also in all parts of the life, the daily life. Yeah, you feel grounded, reliable, and how can I say, rooted. Yeah, rooted in your energy, and you are just being like, I am here. As I said, yeah, I am here. By just your presence, they feel, yeah, I am safe, I am home. Yeah, and being around you gives them the feeling that life could actually settle. Things don't always have to feel like uncertain, temporary, or rushing. Okay? So there is a very deep sense here. You represent something long-lasting. Okay? Yeah. Like a solid foundation, okay? Not a fleeting moment, no. And here, with the Lover's card, yeah, definitely. It always talks about sincere choice, making a choice with your heart, with your willpower. So I believe you make this person feel like, yeah, chosen. You are the chosen one for me. Yeah, you are the chosen one. And it is like a kind of recognition, a natural alignment. Yeah, very, very conscious kind of choosing. Yet, obviously there is love, obviously there is emotions, yes. But it is like, I know you, I see you as who you are, and I am choosing you. I am here with you. I am here until the end. Yeah. It is not just like attraction, okay? It is emotional honesty, okay? Honesty. And with you, they see that, yeah, I can be my true self without any kind of performing or hiding my real identity, my real ideals. Yeah. And maybe that's why you make this person feel like comfortable. Yeah, comfortable guiding here. And here, as I said before, yeah, definitely they are carrying too many responsibilities on their shoulder. Responsibilities, expectations, pressures, and yeah. And maybe people around them, their family, their friends, any other people, their colleagues, yet they are just adding too many to that burden, but not you. You are not adding any burden, okay? And you're not expecting something from them that is not them, okay? Yeah, I guess that's why they are saying you are choosing me as who I am, okay? I believe you don't demand this person to be changed or force them to be someone who is not actually them, who is not actually their identity. Yeah. So what feels like home about you is that, yeah, you are not a burden on their shoulders, but actually you're a very calming, very reassuring guidance, light, source. Yeah, their life source maybe. And I believe your energy feels like a place where they can finally put these things down. Yeah. And where they don't have to carry everything alone, okay? No, with you they are not alone. Yeah, because you give them hope, you give them the healing, calming energy. And I believe you remind them that even after difficult experiences like this, 10 of Wands, there's still gentle, meaningful wishes can be possible. You can be still you can do whatever you wish. Yeah, I believe you are supporting their wishes. And that's why maybe they are saying, yeah, you are giving me confidence, because you just don't feel like a safe place, but also an inspiration source, like the muse. Yeah, I believe you are their inspiration fairy, inspiration angel. Yeah, and with you they are actually becoming more and more sure of their dreams, their wishes, their hopes. And I believe they are understanding how to be more grounding and stable with their wishes. So home is not just some kind of comfort, but I believe home is a place where they can feel that they are being supported, but still feeling, yeah, I am strong, but there is help, there is kind words. Yeah, I am emotionally chosen by you, supported by you, and just being you, just your presence, yeah, means a lot to me. I guess this is what they are saying. So, our second question, okay, how does this energy affect them emotionally? Okay, and let me take this before. Okay. Happiness, yeah, obviously that is bringing them the happiness. Empress, you are very powerful. You are really powerful. Eight of Cups. And Ten of Swords. Okay. You know, when we have Eight of Cups, it means that if something is not feeding us, is not any useful to us, we can still find meaning anywhere else. I don't have to get old here. Okay, I can change my job, I can change my city, my home, and even if that foundation, that thing, that project seems like successful from the outside for other people's, the person in that situation feels like, no, this is not going anywhere, and I am feeling, yeah, this is not feeding me, this is not nurturing me, so I am not any growing up here, so I must change my way, yeah, and I have to end some things. And here also we have Ten of Swords. Okay, I believe the outside world, maybe like their work, their job, their family's expectations from them is too much. Okay, maybe they are bullying in their school, or they are being bullied in their work environment. Yeah, maybe people are treating them in a very bad way, but not you. You are here to nurture them. You are here to support them. And I believe with that, emotionally, your energy affects them in a very, what was the word? Profound, I guess. Yeah, profound and transformative way. Because you are giving them to transform, a chance to transform. It's like, honey, if you're not happy with your job, it's okay. You can quit and try to search for other jobs. I am here for you. Like that, okay? Honey, it is, if this person, this friend is not good for you, yeah, okay, you can maybe end your relationship with them. I am here for you. I am supporting you. It is understandable. I am here. You are having all of my support. I believe, yeah, this is your energy, because, you know, the Empress, this is really nurturing energy, okay? Really nurturing, but with her resources, okay? And sometimes people have that kind of power and resources, but they don't share, okay? They say, this is my power, this is my resources, I don't have to share it with you. People can say that, it is okay. But I guess you are saying, no, I am here to share that kind of wealth, emotional wealth, okay, emotional support, or maybe material support, I don't know. I am here for you, okay? Yeah. But what is important? Yeah, your presence, again, your presence, you are just being you, makes them feel emotional and nurtured. And you awaken the feelings like care, emotional fulfillment, okay, fullness, warmth within them. And around you, they feel like, yeah, I am accepted. Yeah. And they are accepted for, not for who they try to be, but for who they are, truly are. Okay? Yeah. And there is a sense that you naturally, very naturally create emotional safety. And you don't force closeness, okay? You just invite it. Yeah. And with you, with your energy, yeah, they realize that some, old patterns, okay, with their past that is no longer satisfying them, yeah, they can walk away from these situations, these habits, these environments. Yeah, definitely. And they know that this is not any kind of escape. Yeah. Maybe others would say, yeah, you're escaping from your, the hardship, the responsibilities. But no, you know that this person actually very responsible. They are very responsible. They are working too much. Definitely, this is not a lazy person. They are working too much. And yeah, this is emotional maturity. You know what is no longer serving for you, and it is okay. All of us can change the things, quit the things if they are not helpful for us, they are not good for us. Yeah. Definitely. I believe, yeah, they are definitely exhausted. Yeah. Because when we see Ten of Swords, it looks too much emotional pain, okay? Emotional pain, heaviness. So maybe there are actually some wounds from the past, betrayals, disappointments, okay? Yeah, and maybe the moments they feel like, yeah, I am defeated, I lost it all. But your energy does not open these old wounds. Your energy does just bringing awareness, okay? Awareness. And being around you makes them emotionally aware that, yeah, definitely this old chapter is now ending for me, closing for me. The worst is behind me, and the worst can be behind of me, okay? I can get over it. I can move away from that environment or things that, whatever, it's hurting them, okay? So yeah, they know that they don't have to carry any emotional pain forever. Because also the Star card, our main energy, our underlying energy, it is actually very healing card itself, okay? Again, you are bringing a sense of healing, a sense of hope. Yeah, you are bringing happiness. That's why you are bringing happiness. Yeah, it's like, honey, if this job is not making you happy, it is okay. You can quit it and find your true way, find the job that actually suits the best for you. And this is what makes them happy. And here, can you see? We have a blue butterfly, and butterfly energy talks about transformations. Opening their wings. Yeah. And I believe, yeah, definitely, you make them feel like, how can I say? You're this gentle, little, light source, okay, after a very difficult dark night. Yeah, like, you know, lighting a candle, talking to you, yeah, opening their heart to you. It is like lighting a candle and watching the fire coming from this candle. It is calming, softening. And if this candle is scented, yeah, very beautiful aroma, maybe your perfume, maybe your scent, okay, yeah, it is also very pleasing, I guess, your perfume or anything you wear. Really nice. It's like, yeah, you smell nice to them, you smell really nice to them. And I believe your energy definitely emotionally reconnect them with the joy, the happiness in their life. But it is not like toxic, forced happiness, okay? This is really gentle, really genuine, emotional relief kind of thing. Yeah. So emotionally, your presence helps them release the old, release the past, and believe in happiness again. And this is really nice, very soft. I really love the energy. So move on to the next question. What does this connection awaken in them? But I believe this is mostly awakening happiness, okay? Magic stream, and here we see the stork. And traditionally, in traditional tarot decks, you can see, okay, Google it, you can see star card has a stork in the back of the deck, okay? And stork also talks about wisdom, and also Isis from the, you know, Egyptian, ancient Egyptian mythology, okay? And here we have Four of Wands, okay, this is really nice, okay, 18, 17, 18, and okay, Four of Wands. Again, now magic stream, water sources always talks about renewed sense of, you know, healing, hope. Yeah, again, you are healing them, but not like being their therapist. No, definitely not. Okay, definitely not. You are just awakening that understanding in them, okay? Understanding. So you awaken, this connection awakens a renewed sense of hope and also emotional, you know, alignment within them. So with the star, again, this connection reopens, okay, reopens their belief in something gentle, meaningful, and also divinely timed. It awakens faith, not just in life, but also life itself, okay? And you remind them, even after emotional challenges, like in the past, something pure and sincere can still exist, okay? As if they are being softly led toward something that feels right for their heart, but without any pressure or forcing, okay? Yeah. And obviously with this Four of Wands, this hope begins to build inside them. This connection awakens a desire for emotional stability, harmony, shared joy and happiness, okay? So they begin to imagine, what if it will feel like Celebrate things with someone special. Not in chaos, but in peace, okay? So we see here mutual respect, celebration of emotions, and the feeling of, yeah, I belong here. I belong here. I am here. I can stand still here. Yeah. And be just my authentic self. And with you, they begin to crave connection that feels settled, warm, real. And this is not like just like rushing into commitment, okay? It is about recognizing what home could feel like when it is shared with another person. So yeah, this connection awakens trust in the natural flow of life, okay? Yeah, and they feel that with you, things don't have to be forced or controlled. Things can just be happen, okay? When they allow things, yeah, things can unfold naturally. Yeah, they are guided exactly where they need to be. So you awaken, how can I say, their trust, their faith in trusting the timing, okay? Their ability to trust in divine timing and emotional flow, and maybe their intuitions also, maybe, yeah, their intuitions. Maybe they are learning to listen their heart, their intuitions. A calm kind of knowing from the inside. So yeah, definitely this connection awakens hopes, emotional belonging, and just letting, yeah, let it be, letting allowing things to unfold naturally. Really nice. And it is like being wiser about this life and its experiences. So my dear friends, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I really hope to see and read your comments in below. And if you are interested in having a more personal reading, you can check the description box below. And until the next time I see you, take care of yourself and bye. Hi dear beautiful pie number 3. You have chosen this beautiful sun card. And this significator card is going to be underlying theme of the reading. Okay, it is always going to be there. So let's see our first cards of first question. What about you feels like home to them? Animals. We see a dove, a cat, a wolf, and the owl. I believe there is more than one sides of you, perceptions of you. It's like you are being wise and also very courageous, very brave at the very same time, but also very independent here with this cat, but also very being peaceful and calming, healing energy, okay? Because when we see animals, it talks about actually the spirit animals, okay? The guiders, they are the guides. So maybe you are being their source of guidance just by being present. Okay, see other cards as well. Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. On the one side, this is very bright, very brave, and also very young, very, how can I say, fresh energy with the Page of Wands. But with the King of Pentacles, yeah, definitely you have lots of sides, less of abilities, capabilities. Because King of Pentacles is very steady, very stable. But Page of Wands very wandering the world. Okay. So, what feels like home to you? Home to them, about you? I believe there is this sense of warmth you are bringing into this person's life, okay? Yeah, sincerity, generosity, and also emotional ease that you, in a very natural way, radiate, okay? This is very vibrant life source energy. And with the sun, your energy feels like very open, very genuine, and yeah, life-giving, or giving the courage to experience the life, okay? And being around you feels like, yeah, stepping into the light, okay? Can you see this little boy, this little Page of Wands is trying to step into the outside world. So yeah, you make them like feel like stepping into the light, where things don't have to be complicated or hidden, because sun always exposes the things with this light energy, okay? There is no darkness. If any darkness here, yeah, the sun is going to unfold it, okay? Uncover it. So we see everything clearly. So maybe you are opening the eyes of this person, okay? And I believe you make this person feel like seen, okay? Seen, accepted, and emotionally very safe as just who they are, okay? Yeah, it is like childlike comfort, okay? Childlike comfort, the kind of warmth that reminds of them simpler, happier emotional states. Maybe sometimes they are being so, how can I say, so serious, okay, so serious, so stubborn, and maybe you are awakening the inner child in them, because you are bringing that childlike energy, but not immature, okay? Don't get confused, not immature. It is like the innocence of child, innocence of children, this fresh energy, okay? Fresh energy. Yeah. And maybe you are saying, yeah, everything actually can be very simple, very easy. You don't have to be always so serious. It's like the Joker. Why so serious? Batman, come here. We can play. Yeah. And I believe, they are seeing you. They are understanding you as someone who knows how to balance things in life, okay? Because as I said, you are bringing all of these connections, all of these, how can I say, concepts. Like, you can be wise, but you can be very independent, and you can be very brave, but also very peaceful at the very same time. So animals and Two of Pentacles are, how can I say, getting mixed in here in a very harmonious way, I guess. Because they see you are carrying lots of responsibilities, emotions, changes, challenges, but without losing yourself. Without losing yourself. And I believe that is what makes you feel reliable and grounding to them, okay? So they see that what feels like home is you don't fall apart. When life shifts, you can adapt, okay? And if a creature can adapt, yes, it can survive. But if you cannot adapt, then that species, right? They cannot survive their generations. So yeah, they see you as someone who can adapt without losing themselves. So that adaptability of you feels incredibly reassuring to them. Yeah. And with this Page of Wands, we see that you're actually bringing that spark into their life, into their world. And maybe you are like, how can I say? You know, the Sherlock, were always, he was always spending his days in dark room, okay? Not getting any sunlight to his room. And when the housekeeper, the lady comes in, you know, open the curtains, open the windows and get some sunshine, he was like, oh, why are you doing that to me? So maybe, you are saying, look, here world, here life, you can see some sunlight. You can see, maybe you are opening the doors of new words, new understandings, new perceptions, and also maybe new experiences to them, okay? Yes. And that's why maybe your energy feels very fresh, very inspiring, and also motivating, okay? So I believe you awakening excitement, curiosity. Yeah, maybe you are making them curious about this life, and sense of, you know, possibilities, endless possibilities in this life and within them, okay? So being with you does not feel heavy. It feels alive. Yeah, alive. And I believe you make them feel younger, okay? Younger. It is not about age, by the way. But, you know, their soul, their life source, life force, okay? You make them feel like, yeah, younger in their soul, in their body maybe also. Maybe you are saying, let's get some exercise. Let's have a walk today. Maybe run with me. Morning walks, runnings, okay. Like, you know, doing sports maybe. And I believe at the very same time, you make them feel like you can still have your own room, own space, your own independent area, field. You can be still you. Yes. Because King of Pentacles talks about also our habits, okay? The habits, things that we get used to. So yeah, they are saying, yeah, you open my mind about new experiences, new joys, new excitements in this life, yes, but also you are respecting my own boundaries and my own old habits. Maybe this person has very strict routines. Maybe, maybe they are working too much, or maybe they are reading too many books, and maybe some people didn't respect that. You know, when we were at the beginning of our relationship with my husband, before we get married, he's a bookworm. Okay, he's a bookworm. Definitely, he's a bookworm. At least one book he definitely reads in a day, and he's a working person. So he was like, you are respecting my reading habit. I know this is too much. People don't read that much. I know. And you're giving me that kind of space. Thank you so much. Because my family, my friends, and my previous relationships didn't understand my reading habit, but my reading habit just makes me feel like, yeah, I am breathing in this busy work day. So actually that was normal for me, because I was also someone who reads a lot and enjoy her own alone time. So that was such a normal thing to me. So maybe you're also saying that is actually normal. Yeah, I definitely give you room and space. I definitely understand your habits, because I have my own life. I have my own things going on. I have too many things to do. Maybe that's why they are surprised, but also very pleased that you are understanding their habits. Or maybe, sometimes people do collections about some things. And for other people's, if I am, let's say, doing that kind of collection, okay, maybe I am collecting this kind of decorations, let's say, and maybe some person can find that very odd, very strange, and very dumb, okay? So the other one can say, yeah, this is normal. So maybe you are, understanding this person's, this kind of habits, routines, and respecting their how can I say, foundation, lifestyle they have built to themselves. But at the very same time, still, you are bringing so many new things, life force, exciting new journeys to these persons at the very same time. So maybe you're also very balancing this old and new, balancing the old and new habits, routines. Maybe that's why they are saying, yeah, thank you for that. You're a really nice guide here. So that's why, they're saying, you're feeling like home, because there is warmth, there is trust, there is respect, mutual respect, natural sense of understanding each other. And this is really beautiful. Okay, so let's see our next question. Let me have a sip of my water. So, let's see other cards I have. Drink my water. How does this energy affect them emotionally? Okay, that was the question. So, closure. Maybe with you, being with you, help them to really end some chapters, some old ones in their life. Sometimes, even though you think that, I have closure with that story, whatever that is, that can be anything, but sometimes a person, a friend, or a lover, when they come to your life and bring you new perspective or bring you new kind of experience, you can sometimes actually have closure about that thing maybe hurting you. So maybe because of the energy, because of the feeling that you gave to them, they could finally have some closures about some things. Okay. Batman. I totally forget about it. We had this card. Okay, really nice. Batman. This is the 9 of Swords. It's Batman. 2 of Cups. They are free thanks to you, thanks to love, thanks to that home feeling that you are giving to them. Yeah, maybe they are free. Okay. They are free of their regrets, their past regrets, maybe some kind of anxiety they had. Okay. And yeah, it was the devil. Okay, very understandable. I believe your energy here works like revealing and also transformative kind of energy, okay? Because here, with the Nine of Swords, you know, this is nightmares, this is insomnia, this is, you know, anxiety, worry, fears, and regrets also. So it seems like this person was carrying a lot internally in their mind. So maybe that's why they were having some trouble with sleeping. Okay, maybe they couldn't sleep in a healthy way. And I believe they do lots of overthinking and criticizing themselves. And yeah, maybe were feeling emotionally very guilty about some things. Maybe there are some past connections, unresolved feelings. Yeah. So, yeah, there were lots of sleepless nights, inner conflicts. But your energy here, while you are not actually ignoring that part of them, it's like in a very gentle way, your energy, your being, your sun energy, vibrant energy, bringing that to the surface. So maybe thanks to your energy, they could finally face their past. And maybe that's why they could finally have some closure. Maybe, let's say, something very traumatic about their own family. Maybe their own mother, father. Maybe they couldn't forgive them about something. Maybe, yeah, a very hard divorce story of their parents, or any kind of thing. That can be anything. But somehow, thanks to you, thanks to that Two of Cups, yeah, we see emotional shift happened. Despite their fears, your presence created a very emotional, harmonic bound here. So with you, they feel emotionally seen and met at the same level. They see, yeah, there is mutual understanding and a feeling that emotions can finally be shared, okay? Finally can be shared rather than carry it all alone. I can talk to this person. I can, yeah, talk about my wants, talk about my fears. That's why I can finally have that closure, maybe. Or maybe they said, or they feel like, yeah, I can talk to you about anything because I know that you don't judge me. You don't misunderstand me. So yeah, they can be seen here emotionally. You don't feel like, how can I say, a threat, a danger to their vulnerability, yeah. Because, you know, close, intimate relations, intimate connections, they demand a kind of vulnerable side, okay? We should show our vulnerable side to each other because, right, we have to know each other in a very deep way. So maybe they are saying, yeah, I can show you my vulnerable side because I know you are not a threat, you are not a danger. And maybe you are like a mirror. Maybe you are sharing a very similar background story with each other. Okay, maybe both of you are main character energy. Maybe both of you are sharing same kind of childhood stories, family stories, relationship stories. Okay. So this connection brings awareness to these emotional attachments, patterns, habits, regrets, okay? That feelings no longer serve to them. They are aware of it because of home feeling, secure feeling you are giving them by just being there. So it can still strong emotions, strong feelings, attraction, intensity, but we don't see codependency. Okay, codependency or dependency. Yeah, codependency. Yeah. So your energy, make them confront, make them face what they have been avoiding, maybe through their whole life. Fears of loss, control, emotional attachments, etc. Okay? Yeah. And with sun and closure, definitely your energy brings clarity, okay? You help them understand what needs to end so something healthier can begin, okay? So this is not like a painful closure. It is like a liberating one. Yeah, maybe liberating one. Because this sword seems like entrapment, a cage, okay? So yeah, emotionally, your energy help them, yeah, face their shadows, releasing the past, and step into emotional clarity and saying, yeah, I can love, I can be loved, and that's normal and healthy. Okay. So last but not the least, what does this connection awaken in them? Okay. And we have talisman with the number 39. And here we have the chariot. Okay, the chariot. I believe this connection awakens confidence here. Okay. Because chariot is about being successful. Talisman is all about, being very capable, like the magician card in tarot. So, yeah, this connection awakens confidence, direction, and maybe renewed sense of purpose. Yeah, within them. Maybe with this feeling they have for you, they now truly understand their true purpose in this life. Yeah, because this connection bringing clarity, yes, but it also awakens courage to be fully their authentic self. Okay. So around you, they feel lighter, alive, and maybe more aligned with who they truly are, okay? Yeah. And I believe your connection, awakening, determination, and having willpower to move forward. Yeah, they feel motivated, okay, motivated to take control of their own life, even if, but can you see it is at the top of some dangerous mountains, hills? So sorry. So maybe even if it is scary to take a step from your comfort zone, I believe, yeah, they feel motivated to take control. Take control. Yeah, you make them to have a desire to move forward with confidence, with proud. Yeah, rather than, you know, staying stuck or being hesitant. And I believe they are feeling like, yeah, I am capable, I am useful, yeah, I have a value. Yeah, that is what they are thinking. And finally, they know which kind of way they want to go and feel strong, okay? Feel strong. Maybe again, maybe they were actually very successful person at the beginning of their early ages, and maybe with time, you know, 49 maybe can be age for a very few of you. So maybe with age, with time, maybe they lost their courage. But right now, with this connection, they are realizing again, yeah, actually I am a very capable person. Yeah, and I can focus my intentions to achieve what I desire. So yeah, maybe also they are understanding their own destiny. Yeah, what destiny demands from them. And I believe they are saying also, our connection with you is destiny. This is not random. This is meaningful. This is significant. That's why maybe we enter each other's life. Maybe we should, how can I say, encourage each other to become the best version of ourselves. So maybe you're like a kind of symbol, a talisman, yeah, for them. So this is not like just inspiration, but I believe this is also about empowering, okay, empowering each other. So this connection definitely awakens clarity, confidence, seeing the real potential in self, and also courage to move forward with a purpose and become their best version. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you enjoy your reading, and if you do, subscribe to my channel, say hi in the comments below. And if you want to have a more personal reading with me, you can check the description box below. And until the next time I see you, take care of yourself and bye.